When you're cutting your layers yourself at home, the first thing you need to understand is, and this is specifically for women's hair or someone who is wearing their hair on the longer side if you're a male, but you need to understand a few things. One, where are you wearing your hair as far as your parting goes? Is it in the middle? Is it on the side? Establish your natural parting first, the place that you always wear your hair, where you want to see it. And I know it may seem like common sense, but like the thing about this and what I'm sharing with you is all about keeping yourself organized, right? I've been cutting hair for over 30 years as a licensed hair professional, and I do this myself when I'm doing haircuts. So I'm literally sectioning off and mapping out the entire haircut, and that's keeping me organized. I have an advantage, or if you go to get your haircut at a barber shop or more specifically a hair salon, and you're getting your haircut, they're already doing all these things, right? As professionals. So they know what to do, where to section the hair, how to prepare themselves. At least better ones do. So if you're going to attempt to be doing this and cutting your own layers, specifically at home, this is the most important part. And as you can see what I've done here, I've literally just sectioned off everything going from like, here to here. Why do I do that? Because I'm separating the front from the back of the head. This is called, or what we call as professionals, the division point. It's dividing the front from the back. So I know, or you will know as you're cutting this, you have a clear understanding and vision of like, oh wait, this is the side of my hair. This is the top right here. This is like more of the back area. That's all it is. And you can clip it out of the way. You can use like a butterfly clip. Anything you have to do just to clip this out of the way for now, at least, because we're just really specifically more talking about layering. Now, you obviously want to create your base length, and that can be done by bringing the hair forward. Bringing all the hair forward, however, if you cut it straight across, will end up usually leaving the back a little bit longer. Excuse me. So just be careful with that. Cutting your hair at home is something that is very, very difficult to do. And as someone who's worked on clients, it's like we always never really suggest that. So go to a hair professional. But I understand why you're watching this video and why you watch a lot of my videos, because you feel like, and you probably get, and I've seen this from the comments, you're getting better results from these videos than you are at salons. And let me know in the comments if that's the case. So layering. First thing you want to do once you have your parting of where you're going to actually wear your hair is how short or long do you want your layers to be? That is where you can literally start the entire thing by combing this all down like this in your face, forward like this, and looking at what you could see in the mirror and say to yourself, okay, I want my face frame or my layers or my angle to be, up to here or down to here. One thing that's really important is you have to understand wherever the hair is cut, that's as far as it's going to travel back. So if I cut this hair and I cut all this off, let's just say, only this much hair is left, it's only going to fall here. So you're going to have like hair falling in your face. If you go too long and you hold this hair way out, well, it's going to travel back that far. Maybe those layers are too long for the style you're looking for. So you have to really, and do this, take the piece of hair and measure it and go, okay, well, if I cut it, put your finger right on the piece, that's whatever's left here is what's being cut. And this, where your finger's pinching, that's the length. Bring that back. That is where on your head, that's where you're going to see those layers flowing, okay? Again, the shorter this is, the shorter you will see the pieces here. Don't go too short. Now, what you then can do is you can establish that length. So what you want to do is you can comb all this hair downwards like this. And for you, since you'll be doing this at home, you can take kind of like a parting hair right down the middle, right? You can be looking in the mirror, take a section right down the middle, comb from underneath. And what you want to do is hold the hair downwards like this, and then you can cut right underneath. You can cut, just watch your fingers, don't cut yourself. You can literally create your length right here. This is the face frame, the beginning of the face frame where everything is going to be blending into this piece right here. Then what you can do is you can comb all this hair forward like so, and you can now start to connect and blend everything. Now, we'll tell you, if you are doing this yourself, when you're combing your hair, you're gonna see the wide teeth and the fine teeth. The wide teeth of the comb is great for like combing through knots on thicker hair. It's great for, just setting yourself up. But your final cut, if you flip the comb around, you want to use those fine teeth because that is going to give it the most precise cut. So make sure that you are cutting and then holding the hair at the same time. So now what's going to happen is your finger position, by me pointing downwards, that means that I'm going to be going down this way, right? If I point up, that means the shears are going to be cutting upwards. So by combing the hair down like this and cutting downwards, that means that you're going to be cutting the hair on an angle. So, and then by rotating your hands, as you could see, what's happening is I now can cut going upwards like this. So I'm angling my fingers and then I'm cutting up, and you can see right in through here that we've created a nice face frame angle right in through here. Okay? And that's all from me combing this all forward and then angling my finger. So here's my finger straight. By me turning like this, you're able to see, here we go again from this angle. I'm combing from underneath. I watch as I hold the hair and then I angle it. You can see, you can take the comb, hold it, and then you're gonna slightly cut upwards. And everything is going to connect and blend in. So you're going from shorter, which is your length down at the bottom. You're gonna angle the fingers like this, and then you're gonna work your way upwards. And everything should connect, okay? When you get to this one part, everything should connect, and you can, let's turn the head this way. See, it's even complicated for me to do. You can turn the head like this, and then you're just cutting those little pieces right there so that everything is working down on an angle like this. Now watch, as I comb this down, you can see I've created a nice soft face frame right in through here. So everything kind of angles in and works in. So you're gonna repeat the same thing on the other side. And I know you're saying, well, wait a minute, I thought we were gonna be doing layers. Yes, the layers are the next part of this because we have to establish this foundation first. If you don't establish this foundation, then everything is going to be a problem. So I'll do this on this side. I'm gonna comb this all down like this. I'm gonna angle my fingers pointing downwards, and now I'm gonna cut up. You can see how I'm cutting upwards. Here we go. I'm gonna work the shape into this part right there. And now on this side, I've created a nice face frame. So as you can see, we've got a face frame coming in this way. This is the core foundation of the layering. Right, so how do we now begin to layer? And this is where it can get a little bit easier, however, somewhat complicated at the same time, simply because, we are going to be doing layering at home, which could be challenging for some. So what we're gonna do is just zoom in a bit here. This is your piece right here. This is how long the hair is, okay? This is how long you have your layers. And then you've got all this hair back in through here. So this needs to come close to this part, or at least be slightly longer, okay? Let's turn the head here. It needs to be slightly longer in the back, or at the minimum, even Steven. Because if this is a lot longer and this is a lot shorter back here, it's not gonna look right. So it's always better to go shorter to longer. That's how you get that nice flow. So shorter in the front, longer in the back. So what you can do is you could take a horizontal section, or AKA straight across, And what you're going to do is we're going to comb this straight up like so. So I'm going to just skim these ends right here, okay? Because I don't want to go so short because this isn't that short. You want to keep more of a flowing, layered cut. So you're not going super short here. So you've created your first section right in through here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take another section. Basically, you're going to take a section from the left and a section from the right, and you're going to meet in the middle, because this is where now I'm applying my TCS, top corner sides method. We're now working on the top of the head. Then you've got the corner, then you've got the side. So comb this straight out from the head and cut it straight across. You want to let go of this section. This is your guide. Take another horizontal piece from that section and then a new horizontal piece, which is about maybe a ½ inch thick, so you can see the other piece from the previous. Comb it straight out from the head. And I'm not pulling it back, I'm not pulling it forward, I'm bringing it out from the head, which some may say it's straight up or out, okay? Another section, get rid of some of that, take a little piece from the past, and we're gonna comb this out from the head. You could see the guide, which is the hair from the previous section that was cut. Hold on to that for dear life. Another sliver, and we should be right in the very, very front at this point, okay? This method, this top corner sides method, what I'm showing you is what I do as a professional. So now I'm gonna be combing this out, not up, out from the head. Hair grows out. So comb it up. There's those little bits right there, and we're gonna just trim those off. So we've created an entirely even Steven section of layers right down the middle, which is perfect. That's what we want. But you've got the corners and the sides on each side of the head. So let's take a little piece from the center, and we're gonna kind of expose this to where it looks like it's off center, but that's okay because we're now cutting the corners. And in my method of cutting the TCS, the top corner sides method, basically what this means is I'm combing this out from the head. So I'm combing it out like this, not down, not up, out. To me, this creates the best seamless flowing layers there is. And you're gonna see where the top was, and you're gonna see where this ends. That's your true corners. Same thing, little slice, little slice. Now we're gonna be able to see our guide. There it is. Take a piece from what we just did, comb this forward, and depending on how thick your hair is, you may have to take a thicker section right here, which means that if this hair is very fine or your hairline goes back a bit, you want to make sure you actually are maintaining that thickness, because if you take too fine of a section, you're going to cut a hole. So you want to make sure that you have a lot of density right here to protect that so it doesn't get any holes or something like that when you cut. Great. So now it's time to go into the true sides. Now the sides is very important. This is where a lot of professionals, they leave this out. And what happens is you end up seeing them take this hair, go all the way up here. What happens is this becomes one length, falls all the way back down, you're leaving so much weight, where this method, what I'm doing, this is actually going throughout the entire section from top to bottom, and you'll see, watch what happens. There's the weight, there's the length, and now I'm cutting that weight, which is right on top of that length. I'm not cutting the length, which is because you don't want to do that. You'll then have holes again. But instead, what you want to do is you want to comb this out from the head like this. And you can see as I comb, there it is, there it is, there's the corner, there's the guide, and that's it. This is the bottom that was already cut, so we're preserving that length. But what I'm doing is I'm making sure that this entire section, there it is, perfect, is all flowing beautifully and perfectly. All you need to do is repeat the same exact thing on the other side. And that's all from just going top, corners, and sides, right? And you could see how nice this looks just based off of this alone, this face frame. So as I comb this down, Look how pretty this is, right? I just comb it. It all works into its shape. It's all flowing in nicely. If I were to brush this all back, you'll be able to see that it's got really nice flowing layers. Even though the hair is dark, when I brush this back, it's all literally just layering on top of itself, and it would be such a gorgeous haircut when you blow dry it. Now, one last thing I will go over is the kind of the back part of the head. And what happens with the back part of the head, this is where it gets a bit complicated, it's all of this. So we basically worked on the front first, which I think to me, I mean, that's what people see the first. They see you, right? Face on. So that's why I like to take that on first. But what we have done, which is good, is already established the length of the layers in the back. So what you need to do is maybe section your hair off in 2 sections, and you're going to take a horizontal section like this. Actually, let's go on this side because I already did the other side. I did this side already. So let's comb this up, and we're going to comb into, you want to use the fine teeth of the comb, which is the tighter comb part right there. And you're going to look for any sort of guide you see, which is going to match up with this, what you cut in the front. So comb the next section underneath that, and let's comb this straight up like so. And what are we looking for? We're looking for a guide underneath. And now I'm cutting all that, which is matching the top. Next section, comb this up, and it may get, you know, depending on how much hair you have, it may end up being a lot of hair. However, this is the best way to keep everything balanced and even, right? Now, when it comes to the corners in the back, what you can do is you can do the same thing. You can take all this hair from the back and you can then comb it, and there is a little guide, right? You can comb it forward. How does that look this way? Well, let me show you the angle if I was cutting so you can see everything going this way towards you. So let's comb this down. We're in the back. I'm combing this out from the back, so I'm brushing out this way. And guess what? There's no hair to cut. Beautiful. Let's go from the middle all the way. Let's take some hair even from this side. You want to try to bunch up the hair together as much as you can, because if it's cut evenly, then it'll all just merge in and blend into itself. If you're seeing pieces that are like, you know, 1.5 inches longer on one side, like everything's unbalanced, that means that you did something wrong, right? So basically you're combing up this way, out this way. It's the same thing, top, corner, sides. Get that hair moving, make it, you know, kind of blend into itself. Take large sections. If everything in a large section, meaning if you could take the entire section of hair like this, right? I'm going to comb this all out with my vent brush. This is, you know, great if you have really, really thick hair. I'm going to comb all this outwards like this, and watch this. It's perfect. Let's go from the back now. Let's comb all this hair. This is my vent brush, my favorite brush of all time. I'm going to comb this all out like so, and perfect. That's all because I followed a simple plan of action. So you want to make sure, obviously, you're duplicating this on the other side. You will have an even Steven haircut. Again, I always say go to a professional, but I understand why, and I only say this not to diss other professionals, but literally because of the thousands of comments I've read from you over the years of how you can't find someone to do a simple layered haircut like this. And I get it. I understand why. But this is how I would approach it. And hopefully you found this video helpful. Let me know in the comments below. If you want a private virtual consultation, a VIP exclusive service with me, I offer that through Zoom. I have people from all over the world doing it. You can click in the view products. You can book a consultation. Yes, it's a premium service, so be prepared for it. And you get a half an hour with me. And literally, what I do is so in depth that it's like equivalent to getting like 9 haircuts in one. So it's a great experience. And I invite you to explore any of my hair products that I have: tools, brushes, hair dryers, smoothing serums, all sorts of stuff ready to go. Let me know if you have found this video helpful. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.